All right, the bells and kazoos are rattling and tooting now as we wind our way down to the end of halftime in Dillon, South Carolina, as the Dillon Wildcats prepare to kick it off to begin the second half. Mount Pleasant took a bit of a lecture from Coach Marty Hopgood. Although the skies are clear out here, some folks looked around as if they thought they heard thunder during that halftime speech. Hopefully the players got the message, which essentially was tackle number 2. Whit Hopgood is deep along with Rhett Powell and McLean, but this one's going to go a little short. No, McLean is the closest to it, and he just has to fall on it because the ball was bouncing around in kind of a funny way, and that could have been a dangerous thing. But we're going to have pretty poor field position on our own 30-yard line. Very amusing to hear the public address announcer pronounce McLean's last name. Anyway, we've got it 1st and 10, and Rhett Powell's going to take the first handoff, not finding much of a hole on the left side of the line. Manages to pick up a 1 or 2, but it's going to be 2nd and about 8. Slazinski brings us back up to the line of scrimmage. That big defensive line for Dillon is really making running for us tough. Under center now, Whit Hopgood remains in at quarterback. He gives again to Rhett. Big penalty flag, though, lands right at his feet as he comes to the ground, and I'm afraid that's probably going to be holding. Mount Pleasant now back out. 6:50 to play in the quarter. That was a big holding penalty, and it's got us with a 2nd down and about 20 yards to go. Terrell Miller takes the handoff on the right side. Terrell gets a couple, but that's not going to be much help. It'll be 3rd down and about 17, maybe 18 yards for a first. Whit back in on the center, I formation with Rhett Powell, the tailback. It's going to be a fake handoff to Rhett, and Whit keeps it around the left side, but he's tackled in the backfield and loses a couple of yards. It will be interesting to see if we attempt a punt. We have practiced a punt in practice, although we haven't had to execute one yet in the postseason. So, with a 4th and 20 and 5.5 minutes to play 3rd quarter, Whit is in the shotgun formation. No, he's not. He's in under center. That's Rhett Powell, who's in the backfield with him, and it's a fake handoff to Rhett, and Whit throws it downfield into coverage, but McLean makes a great catch. Unbelievable. He had 3 guys around him and still pulled it down, and a penalty flag is thrown into the middle of that mix. We'll have to see what the call is. So, defensive pass interference comes as a great gift to the offense because even though McLean made a great catch, it wasn't enough for a 1st down. Now it's going to be 4th down and about 4 yards to go. Not an automatic 1st down, but it does give us a do-over on 4th. Whit fakes a handoff and just sheer determination fumbles the ball. It fumbles forward and very close to the 1st down marker, but I don't think it's going to be far enough. Whit is down. He took a big hit on the play, and a penalty flag is on the field. So, we had a long play, a long break there. Whit Hopgood, unfortunately, was hobbled on the play, comes off the field with an injured leg, it looks like. Dillon's going to have it 1st and 10 going the other way after declining a penalty on that last play. Bad snap, but number 2 has it. Sees nothing to his left, so cuts to his right. A flag is thrown. That's going to be a bad block on somebody. And finally, 79, Jack Stonestreet drills number 2 down to the ground. Dana Brunson also in on that tackle. 4:52 to play, 3rd quarter. Big penalty for holding, I believe, on Dillon on that play. So they've got it now 1st and about 20-plus yards. Number 2 is going to keep it around his left side. He's got good blocking. A flag is thrown over there, so hopefully it's going to be an illegal block because number 2 is going all the way to the end zone, again, around that left side of the Mount Pleasant defense. But I can tell you this one's coming back. The referee is already signaling that it was holding on Dillon. All right, Dillon now going for it on 1st and 30. The quarterback number 2 is going to hand it off to his man in motion number 3, but whistles blow before the play can be consummated, and we'll have to see what this penalty is going to be. Lots of handkerchiefs on the field today against Dillon. Okay, quarterback number 2 is going to keep it again out of the shotgun. He picks his way through the middle of our defense and picks up for close to 10 yards, maybe a little more than that on the play. Carter Burdette, the safety, finally brings him down at about the 38-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and still a largely unmanageable number for a first. Number 2 is back in the center, double wing, one running back behind him in the backfield. He's going to fake it to that guy and throw it downfield. Carter's there on the coverage. He got behind the cornerback on the left side, but the ball was thrown over the head of the receiver, number 5. So it looks like number 2 is quite a good runner, but not necessarily a great passer. 3rd down and about 25 yards to go now for Dillon. The ball still short of their own 40-yard line. 3:43 left to play, 3rd quarter. Spread formation. Quarterback number 2 is going to keep it. He's got some decent blocking over there on his left side. Come on, somebody catch him. Number 2 just blows past us, and he's headed all the way in for another score for Dillon. And we just can't seem to contain that quarterback number 2 who keeps killing us around the left side. I'm looking around, and I don't see any penalty flags on the field, and the referee is reaching for the sky. So 3:14 left to play here in the 3rd quarter, and Dillon is now running up the score on us a little bit. Number 2 is going to go for 2, has a man in motion right to left. He fakes it to him, then gives it to number 24, the single running back. 24 leans forward, but can't get across the goal line. So that's going to make it 20-0. Dillon now all set to kick it off, leading 20-0, 3:19 left to play, 3rd quarter. This is an onside kick, and we fall on it right there at the right about where we were, which is on the 50-yard line. Nice recovery there by number 40, Eli Richardson. Grant Little now back in at quarterback after number 7, Whit Hobgood, was injured on our last series. We're in the I formation. Rhett Powell in at tailback. We've got nobody out wide, and we've got number 32. Nobody's out wide because we're missing a player. Looks like we didn't send anybody in, so we're going to run this play with 10 guys, and it's going to be a handoff to Rhett. He crosses the line of scrimmage and picks up 1 or 2 yards, and now number 14 is jumping out on the field because that's where Hopkins was to have been. Clock ticking, 2:24 to play, 3rd quarter. 2nd down, 9.5 yards. I formation. This time we do have a wide out to the left. Handoff to Rhett, and Rhett gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. Number 77 just takes him down. Mount Pleasant called a timeout. Now they're back out on the field to try and do something about this 3rd down and 9 situation. I formation. Dana Brunson now in at fullback. Rhett Powell the tailback. It's going to be a handoff to Rhett. He had a good block, but man, is he drilled by 74. One of those huge defensive linemen coming across from his right to the left laterally and just took him down. Mount Pleasant now back to the line of scrimmage. A single running back, Rhett Powell, split out wide to the right and to the left. Pitch back to Rhett. He's going to go around the right-hand side. McLean downfield blocking for him. And Rhett got the ball across the 50, maybe got 1 or 2 yards at the most. And that's going to make it 4th down. So Dillon takes it over on offense now. I'm not sure if I had the down wrong and that was 4th down or if we fumbled it. At any rate, it's 1st and 10 on the 50. Dillon gives it to number 7. He doesn't get far. He's going to be pretty close to tackled at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, about 9 yards to go for Dillon. The quarterback's in the center. He's going to hand it to one of his running backs in the backfield with him. The cornerback trying to contain him, but unable to. He gets around him. But then number 32, Terrell Miller, No, McLean Stocklosser introduces himself to him and brings him down after a short game. And that play's going to bring it in to the third quarter here at Memorial Stadium in Dillon, South Carolina. With the Mount Pleasant good guys, the Warriors trailing the Wildcats of Dillon by a score of 20-0. Dillon comes back up to the line now to begin the fourth quarter with a third down and 7 yards to go. The Mount Pleasant 47-yard line. That guy, number 2, the quarterback, is heading around the right side, missed in the backfield, and works his way through for a first down as he crosses the 40 to about the 37-yard line of Mount Pleasant. First down and 10 now for Dillon. The ball is on the 37.5. Quarterback number 2 with a wingback and an I formation. He brings a man in motion right to left. Jet sweep, he takes the handoff. He gets hit by the safety, I think it was, and brought down at about the 31-yard line. Yeah, that was Carter Burdett on the tackle. Dillon back to the line. Offset I formation. Wingman in motion. Number 5, the tailback, gets the carry, and he picks up close to, I'm pretty sure he got the first down on that carry, and that'll be first and 10 at the 25-yard line for Dillon. All right, Dillon rubbing salt into the wound on this drive. Has it now, first and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. He fakes it to a guy in motion and wants to throw it downfield. He doesn't have a receiver open, but then throws it anyway to number 3. And number 23 was in at cornerback on the coverage there. That was Harrison Nodes, and it's an incomplete pass. Dillon now has it. Second and 10, still on the 25. Clock down to 6:06 to play in the ball game. Number 2, the quarterback, fakes the pitch and hands it off to number 5, coming in motion from the wingback position. 5 picks up about 5 yards on the play, has it down to the 20-yard line, where it will be third down. Number 2's back up now, trying for another first down. It's third down at about 4. He gives it to big number 24, who breaks through the line of scrimmage, and Carter Burdett thinks long and hard about it and then grabs him around his ankles and pulls him down. That number 24 is a big load, and he was charging unmolested until the safety brought him down. All right, Dillon now has it. First and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. Single running back is big number 24. 2 wingbacks. Number 2, the quarterback under center, puts a man in motion left to right. Fakes the pitch, hands it to the wingman on the right. He's going around the left side, and he's dragged down. Nice play by Thomas Willett, number 42, the right side linebacker. All right, second down and goal, ball now on the 10-yard line after a loss on the play. But number 2 just does a quarterback sneak, takes the snap and doesn't even go backwards. He just charges right through a gap on the line, and he picks up about 5. It'll be third down and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. Lots of guys getting extended playing time on defense, and that's good. But Dillon is slowly but surely driving it down the field. He's got a third and goal now on the 5-yard line, under 4 minutes to play, and they can't get organized on offense. So Dillon calls a timeout. After the timeout, Dillon comes out with number 2, the quarterback, in the shotgun formation. No, he's in the pistol this time, but 3 running backs with him in the backfield in a triangle. He gives it to number 24, who was in the I formation spot, the deepest spot, and he picks up a couple yards, but not enough for a first down. And for some reason, big number 77 just came in and jumped on top of the pile, but no flag on the play. Dillon going to go for it. Fourth down and about 2. Fourth and goal. Number 2 is in the shotgun with 2 running backs with him, and he's going to keep it. And he's hit hard right at the goal line. When he gets across it, Rhett Powell met him head to head. But it was enough for a touchdown, and Dillon is going to lead it 26-0. Flag on the play. So the referees call a personal foul and eject one of the Mount Pleasant players. I don't know the nature of the foul, and I don't know who was ejected. So I'm not going to speculate on that. But Dillon is going to go for 2 points now. They've got a full house backfield and hand off to number 24, the fullback, and he doesn't get far enough for the first down. Will Gauze down at the bottom of that pile, bringing him down still fighting, even though we're down 26-0 in the fourth. Dillon getting ready to kick it off here. Time is dwindling in this ball game. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to play. It's going to be an onside kick. It's not going to go 10 yards, so a penalty flag is going to fall, and Mount Pleasant's going to have it 1st and 10 in Dillon territory. 1st and 10 for Mount Pleasant at the 46-yard line of Dillon. Brenton Little's now going to be in the shotgun. He's got trips out to the right-hand side. Dana Brunson, the wingback, on the left. Brenton calls for the snap, and it's a high one, but he manages to hold on to it and throws it to McLean Steflesser, who makes a great catch, but basically no gain on the play. Clock ticking, 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the ball game. We're now in the I formation. Brenton in under center. He's going to give it to Dana, the fullback, and Dana has big room. Dana's running downfield, crosses the 30, down to the 25-yard line, and that's a nice carry for Dana. Even though this score's probably out of reach. Brenton back up to the line of scrimmage now, the ball at about the 26. 1st and 10. He's going to give this one to the tailback, and he's hit, brought down in the backfield, pushed back for a loss to the 30. So we break the huddle, not in a particular hurry. Trailing 26-0 with about a minute, little over that to play in the game. Brenton under center, I formation. He's going to give it to Dana again, but this time he is hit by a very large human being, number 74, and Dana is pancaked himself and loses a couple of yards. I formation now, 3rd down and 12, under a minute to play in the ball game. It's going to be a handoff to Rhett Powell. Rhett gets hit again by that number 74, as well as one of the linebackers, number 5. And that may be the last play of the ball game. 20 seconds left in the game, and Coach Hobgood has decided not to do it. He's not going to call another play. And so we're going to bring these guys over to the sideline for the last time playing together as All-Stars. A great season. They made it to the lower state championships, but they're not going to be successful at the end of the day, falling again like they did 2 years ago in the lower state game. But these guys can hold their heads high because they had a great season, and congratulations to the Mount Pleasant 12-year-old All-Star Warriors.